AHA Americans helping Americans in AMP Live. There goes the Cybertruck right there. You know, Elon Musker action. Check it out. All right, so yeah, it's Friday Highlights. Welcome to Friday Highlights. I'm going to be your host today for the AMP Live Real Estate Show. They're cranking over here. We're out in the undisclosed location. Maybe you know where it's at, maybe you don't, but it's a beautiful, crazy-ass Southern California. They're jamming over here. One of my favorite songs reminds me of my father. God rest his soul. Three Dog Night, I believe it is. Got a little bit of Chicago, actually, with Pizza Terra. Badass song here. I'm going to go check it out. Let's go see what's going on. I'm going to share some rants and raves, public service announcements. We got some awesome stuff that's going on. It'll be the pulse of real estate, okay? So it's always about rock and roll at the end of the day. We're going to share some AMP Live magic, right? I say always keep on rocking and rolling, keep on moving forward. You fall down, you get up, you get back up, right? That happens. Don't take things personal. Sometimes it's hard, right? When you're emotional and you have passion, especially with someone like myself, right? It's even better when someone says you can't do something. You go for it, you get it done, right? Don't listen to anybody's shit. Stick to your gut, rock and roll, and move forward. So that was fun. That's cool. We're here to talk about Friday Highlights. What's going on? Hopefully you're doing well out there. So it's out here in these beautiful shops and stuff, and they got music rolling. Smells good. It always smells good. It always smells like food, right? I'm trying to lose some weight, too, so get a little healthier, right? Because everything out there is processed foods. It's crap. It's gotten worse. I had a conversation. They got the train coming down this way. Conversation about simply eggs, right? So we're out helping some fellow Americans on a piece of real estate we're going to be listing soon. And she grows her own eggs as roosters, right? I think the Amish peeps came and built them a little chicken coop and all that crazy stuff. Expensive as hell, right? But awesome craftsmanship on the thing. The little, I guess, I don't know, chicken hen. The chicken little pad, right? But it was pretty awesome. I saw some of the colors were like blue and different color eggs, right? And I remember, because my wife was going, hey, we need to get some of this organic stuff. Even though there's a lot of organic shit that says organic, but it's crap. But you'll notice, I remember when I was young, and my Nana, my grandmother, used to make us eggs. And yes, I grew up on cream of wheat, right? Because didn't have a lot of dineros, but cream of wheat turned me into a solid monster, right? Like Incredible Hulk. You got that iron in there, right? Made me stronger than the usual peep out there, right? If I'm eating too much damn cream of wheat. All right? But the cream of wheat, but she'd make eggs, right? Scrambled eggs. And I remember, because when I ate the scrambled eggs, then my wife got these organic eggs. I tried them, and it clicked in my brain, a trigger, kind of like how we train on muscle memory. That's the AMP Live method. It's what we do. It's based on muscle memory. It's based on doing, practice. And I learned how to practice simply from playing in the music business, right? If you want to get good, you want to become an expert, you have to practice. You got to become an expert in that field or your instrument, right? Or whatever it is. So now the instrument is this, right? This right here, music, contracts, agreements, creative real estate investing is what we do. And I want to share that with you today and with others across the United States of America and the world, right? So let's get back to the eggs, okay? Before the ADHD kicks in. So the eggs, it triggered in my mind. I go, this reminds me of my childhood. Oh my God, this egg is delicious. It tastes awesome. And then I tried one of the other eggs that were generic, that they've been serving us over a long period of time, because that's what they do, right? They do it while you're kind of sleeping a little bit. And little by little, they start serving you up the crap, all this processed food. And I cracked one open and I cooked it and I go, oh my God, this egg tastes like crap. It tastes like powdered eggs or like watered down eggs. And when I cracked it open, you look at them both. The other one that was, obviously natural, you see all the yolk and all the creaminess from it. And the other one was just watered down crap, right? Same thing with steaks and some beef and eggs and everything else that we eat. Of course, I love my chips, right? I grew up with Doritos, right? All those crazy Dorito commercials. If you haven't seen them, go watch them, right? But they're delicious, right? And they're not good for you, but they're sure delicious, right? So it's been an awesome day. A lot of stuff has been going on throughout the United States of America. And hopefully you're kicking ass. And if not, hey, don't give up. Keep on rocking and rolling. What helps me is reading. Read. Fuel the brain. Everybody has their higher power of whatever it may be, whether it's you or God or Buddha or, whatever it is. Keep on doing what you do. For me, I read. So it helps my mind. It keeps me going when think I'm going to have a bad day. But only you can have a bad day because we only have control of our thoughts, right? That's really all the thing we have control over is our thoughts. And thoughts are things. They manifest. They create things. Even like this. These are glasses. Somebody had to think about putting them on, right? Before it used to be the spectacle, right? And then all of a sudden they turned into 2, into 3, and then it turned into this. If you ever watched Steve Martin in The Jerk, right? He came and he had those the optograph thingies, right? That was funnier than shit, right? But if you've never seen it, go watch that movie, The Jerk. It's a funny movie with Steve Martin. So like I said, it's just going to throw out, rants and raves. We'll talk about real estate and what's going on. A lot of people are trying to find deals. They're having a hard time finding deals. Real estate agents are trying to deal with this NAR, National Association of Realtor type thing. A lot of them are pissed off. A lot of them, are really disappointed. So I get it. I like to call that side, or the real estate side of the business, real estate agents and brokers, I call that the public sector, where it is the public sector, and there's, people that are oversight, and you got DRE, Department of Real Estate, and all that good stuff that, you got to pay fees to and take a test and do all that good stuff. And then there's the private sector, okay? It's called creative real estate investing, right? And yes, creative real estate investing, not just wholesaling, because I was wholesaling before it was even called wholesaling. That's kind of putting a little bit of age on me. But at the end of the day, who cares, right? You're as young as you are here in your mind and physically and all that stuff. So I am blessed. I thank God that, I'm not 6 feet under. I thank God that I don't have any crazy ailments except for, I got to lose some weight, right? You start losing the hair a little bit, right? The teeth, right? The skin, all that good stuff, right? And my wife knows I was a very vain person when I was growing up. Because I played rock and roll. So, and it was like about, my voice and my face and everything is what's going to, get me signed to a major label. And nowadays, like, well, no, come on, what? You're never like that? You don't care about your hair, this and that? I said, no, well, I've been married forever. I love you. It's cool. So you would still be married to me of this and that? I said, of course, I love you for you, not for, right? You cook awesome, right? But that's not why I married you either. I married her for a partner. She's my partner, period, right? But she does her thing. She's independent. And I wanted to let, not that I let her. There's no thing about letting her. You have a partnership. That's what it's about. We're going to agree. We're going to disagree. Yes, a lot we're going to disagree, right? But that's part of marriage. It's hard. Whether you're in the same thing, when you're coaching and mentoring and getting in bed together with others, you want to help them across the United States of America. That's one of my cause and missions since 2010 to 13 after the crash. Is like, hey, what's our cause and mission? To help as many fellow Americans across the United States of America with creative real estate investing, doing just that. And I had to figure out, how do I do that? How do I do it where it's just not videos and PDFs and, someone reading out of a book or experienced coach or unexperienced coach or whatever, right? That's not my thing. I don't pay into programs. I just don't do it. But I'm not going to lie, I've had mentors in the past that I brought tremendous value to them, and I learned so much, and I made them a lot of money, so it worked out, right? So I suggest you do that too. Or reach out and give me a call, text me or whatever, send me a DM, send us a DM. If it's open door policy here, right? We're here to help, and it's true, from the heart, no bullshit. But at the end of the day, everybody knows, if they know me, free is shit and shit is free. There's no value in it. They also know me, even though it's kind of ironic because we have a mortgage, real estate and mortgage company, the public sector with VIP execs, right? As well as VIP Realty and Lending, and AHA, America's How to Americans, AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, and AMP Live Media, who puts all this stuff together and does the edits and stuff and things of that nature. But it's always live and raw and uncut. That's the way I prefer it because it's real. And, I was all about the polished stuff. Make sure everything's polished. Make sure everything's right. Make sure all your ducks are in a row and it takes forever to stuff. They'll get stuff out, kind of like how they used to, build products back in the day, made in America. It would take years and years to develop and put out and test. That's the way it should be. And I have no qualms about that, but you still got to get in and you got to follow others that are rocking and rolling. So I will give a shout out to a call that I listened to today from Mr. CP. Awesome dude. Been following him since the early 2000s and things of that nature. Like I said, I'm not one to pay for coaching, get into stuff and all that crazy stuff. But you know what? Said something awesome today. And he said 2 words. It's actually 3, right? Disrupt the disruption, right? Disrupt the disruption. And I'm like, man, that's me, right? The 2 words are disrupt the disruption. Be a disruptor, right? And then even then, if there's a disruption in the market, disrupt it even more. I love that shit, right? Because that's what I'm all about. And I know there's others that are believing the same thing and they just need some help, right? They need some help to put those pieces of the puzzle together to get some success, right? And there's a lot of reasons why people don't get success, whether it's the program, whether it's the person, whether it's not getting off their butt to do it, whether they need more hand-holding or not, whether it's based on muscle memory. I can tell you the Amplified Method is based on muscle memory. It's based on high-trust selling. It's based on the art of the deal. It's based on all these things that work, right? They're proven. And it's awesome because I was thinking on the drive down here, I go, you know what? There's a book called Think and Grow Rich. One of my, early mentors when I got into selling, and I wanted to be on his team. And he said, Eric, you got to read this Think and Grow Rich, and I need you to get this book. I said, no problem. I'll read it inside and out, and I'll read it over and over and over. He said, I'm going to be on your team, and I'm going to kick ass. He said, okay, great. It's $5. I said, $5? I don't have $5. Hey, I gotta go make some sales. He goes, well, if you want to be on my team, it's going to cost you $5 for the book. He grabbed the book, put it in his desk, and locked it up, and said, go make some sales. And that's it. So that's what I did. I went out, made some sales. I bought the book, and it's been, everything's over a period of time has changed for the better. Yes, there's thick times, bad times. That's just life. We got to adjust, adapt, and we rock always, right? But sometimes it's hard, right? Life gets in the way. So you got to be with people. You got to be with people that are going to motivate you. You got to be with people that are going to help you get off your butt, because we all are going to have those things, and we all need those things, right? And that's what helped me in the early career, and even now, right? I'm not the type of person to ask for help. I don't like asking for help. I like figuring things out, doing my research, finding out who's rocking, and going from there. So, when CP said that, disrupt the disruption, I go, damn, that is awesome. So my point is, when I was reading that book, I read it over and over and over, and it says in the book, when you understand it, crack open some champagne, because you have arrived, you understand it, it is your core, and things are going to change for you. A paradigm shift is going to happen for you, right? And it's true. It took me, maybe I'm a slow learner, but it took me a long time before that book said, boom, I get it. But you also know that you got a good book when it reads you, and you're reading and you go, man, that's me. That's what I got to do. Oh my God, I agree with that. Okay? And that's what happened today when I was, and even before that, because I've been following CP for about, a long time. 15, 20 years, right? And he's the real deal and makes shit happen. So on this journey, we're going, you know what? So my wife and partner, this is what we're going to do. We're going to rock this shit. We're going to make it happen, right? No matter what. No one's going to stop us. We're going to do this thing, but we need some help. And then that just blew my mind, right? So when you know, even like a book, or you know somebody is talking your language, and you understand it and you feel it like the book when it reads you, you know you got a good book. Or you're talking to a person, you know you got somebody that you need to be following, you need to go after, you need to listen to the gospel. And that's what I did with my last, or I should say the early days, with mentees that were not into the business. They didn't coach, they didn't even were going to be a mentor. I didn't even think about it as making them my mentor. It just happened because I was on that trajectory of not quitting, saying it once, shutting the hell up and going and doing it. Proving people wrong, because that was my goal. But it's not always that, right? But a lot of it, you need some motivation, things to say, look, you tell me no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. You're not going to stop me. Nobody's going to stop me, right? I'm going to make it happen until I die, if that's what it takes. So it's a beautiful thing, and hopefully you feel that. Hopefully I am your book, and you're reading what I'm saying, and you're feeling what I'm saying, because it's the truth. Look, we all want to break that legacy, right? We all want to break that legacy of, poverty, and, having the things that others have, but it does take work. I'm not going to lie. It's blood, sweat, and tears first round. In my age, here I am. I'm doing this again, right? But it's on the traditional side. I always say the public sector. And yes, the only thing, but the arsenal that we have is what? Is the private sector, right? Agents and brokers don't know what we know how to fucking do, period, right? I guarantee you that. That makes you superior over any agent or broker in this entire United States of America or world, right? And that's what we do. But at the end of the day, we all got to find what we got to find: our book, our coach, our mentor, people to learn from, right? And then go for it, right? So I know for me, I'm a muscle memory guy. I'm a guy that's got to get in and do it. I will study, but I can only take so many books, so many videos and PDFs, and then I have to execute. And then I need to have a plan of execution. That's what we have for you. That's what we're going to do. Or I should say, even if you go out there, find somebody to help you, right? But you have to bring tremendous value. If you don't bring tremendous value, no one's going to work for you for free. It just doesn't work that way. Or no one's going to bring you on and teach you stuff for free. Right? There's always a price to pay. And if it's money, there's always a way to find it, right? One way or another, you got to make those sacrifices, and that's what it takes, right? And so I just want to touch base with that. Others across the United States are trying to find deals and having a hard time adjusting to the public side of the business. The private side is what it is, right? Used to be the 80-20 rule when I got started. Used to be when an investor came to my office, they came with a check, came with a wire transfer, or they're ready to do business. Now, it's a lot different, right? You got to go through about maybe 100 to get 5 to 7 real buyers that have cash, that are ready to rock and roll, and that's a lot of vetting, right? And it's like that period everywhere you go. So I'm going to cruise back over here in this direction, make the big old circle, and hey, if you want to reach out, touch base, we're here to help out. Ask questions, go for it. I will tell you, we got a new app that's actually being built out. It's going to be awesome. All the training will be exclusive through that app. You can do the on-demand stuff on your phone, right? There'll be the Americans Helping Americans program. There'll be AHA University. There'll be Subto Master. There'll be the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. We're thinking of doing, because I know Russell Brunson's awesome. He's a genius. He's a marketing genius. They got a new program that seems like it's going out. It's 3-day challenges, webinars for 3 days, live webinars to share some wealth of knowledge with whoever you're wanting to learn from, right? So I see a lot of the same types of programs or what do you call it, websites popping out, and 3-day challenges and things of that nature. So that's awesome. Follow the trend until it's done, and hopefully you can succeed from it, right? It's like when I first started, I had to figure out the colors of my business. And I go, well, Walmart spends tens of millions of dollars on marketing, but they don't market. And that's for the colors of their stores, how they hang their signs, what color are the signs, what letters are they going to use. I said, I'll just copy them. Reverse engineer Walmart. And those were my first colors when I came out as a real estate investor. Even used them for the real estate agent side of the business, right? Say, this is my brand. This is what we do. And now the currency is you. You are the brand. When I first started, the brand was the same thing. I'm the greatest real estate agent in the world, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. If you're the greatest, if we don't get along, who cares? Doesn't mean shit to me, right? And so I always thought Coca-Cola is the brand, right? People don't care who the CEO is. People don't care who came up with the logo or any of the executives. They're just like, Coca-Cola is awesome, and I love your commercials, so I want a Coca-Cola. Give me a Coca-Cola, right? So I did the same thing in the first cycle. Studied some people. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna spend a chunk of cash for some mentoring. But when I found out that I wasn't gonna be mentored by that person, it was gonna be someone reading out of books, some other stuff, I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I need to be mentored by the one on the marquee, the one who created the program, and it worked out, right? But I was lucky to find some mentors to help me along the way, only because I brought tremendous value to them. I did have to figure things out to be able to, make some money. And that's where wholesaling came in. Easy peasy. Bird dog to wholesaling to fix, flip, buy, hold, all that other good stuff. Pay it forward by bringing listings to the table and selling them through my brokerage, because, the broker was nice enough to let me hang his license, even though it's brand new. I did talk my way into Remax at one time, and then I went to Keller Williams, and then said, you know what? My jam is creative real estate investing. That's what I love. I love everything out about real estate as well, even the traditional stuff, right? So that's where we're at, right? VIP Execs Realty and Lending. That's what we do. AHA, Americans Helping Americans Real Estate Firm. Amp Live, the American Mentee Program, coaching and mentoring and all that beautiful, lovely stuff, because it's awesome. It's what I love and love doing, and helping others and making that jabroni money. And Amp Live Media, right? That's the marketing company that powers everything that I just mentioned. So I'm here to help you. Want to work with you. Want to help you. If there's any way that we can, then awesome. You want to hang your license? You want to get your license? Maybe you're getting beat up in the industry. Come and join us. Come and hang your license with us. And, we'll share all the knowledge with you as long as you're paying it forward and doing what you need to do, right, to show up to the party. Guarantee you, we always show up to the party. I don't care. If I'm sick, I'm going to show up to the party. Not feeling good, I'm going to show up to the party. If I commit to something, then I'm showing up to the party, right? Now, I'm not going to lie, I like to be fast and be late. Not on purpose. It's just a rock star in me, right? That's what I've done all my life. But yeah, you got to be on time for shit, right? So, that's just being professional. That's why I'm suited up here. It's what I wear. It's what I enjoy. Besides the polos, right? So I will wear polos, right? Because I love polos. I'll go ahead and put those on, and that's my jam. You won't see me in, shorts unless we're going to hang out, right? We're part of the core. And that's different, right? Or Levi's and things of that nature. You should give that to your clients. Your clients deserve that, and they respect it. And that's just my opinion, right? There's other people that are on these videos or they're doing code, doing stuff, and hey, it is what it is. You got to go with your passions, right? That's what it's about. That's what the Tony Robbins thing and all that other good stuff that's happening these days, right? And it's okay. Not everybody's going to make it. It's like internet marketing. 1 to 3% are going to make it in the internet marketing world, and the rest are not. Real estate investing, same thing. Real estate agent, same thing. A lot of them burn out and quit first 2 years, right? Or the first year. There's statistics for that, right? But we're here to share that. We're going to be here, knock on wood. There's no wood around here, but knock on wood, for a couple of more cycles of real estate. And yeah, with helping real estate agents, brokers, investors, and all that good stuff, because that's what we do. It's what I love. Dylan, how you doing? Rock and roll, brother. Hopefully you're out there kicking butt and doing your stuff. And, sharing the wealth, right? Go out there and help some fellow Americans. Our country needs it more than ever. So, once again, I'm Eric from AHA, Americans Helping Americans, and AMP Live. AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. They're over there having a good time. YMCA. All right, that's classic. Right? Music is an elixir. Music connects the soul with life. So without further ado, welcome and thank you for watching. If you watch this video, watch it all the way through. There'll be some awesome links down below. If you want to reach out, we can have a call. We'll touch base. I don't care if it's a deal you're looking at, you have some help, you need some help on pre-foreclosures, probates, any type of creative type of deal. Whether it's wholesale, fix, flip, buy, hold, right? Commercial, single family, subject to existing financing, sub-2, options, lease options, rent to own. You're going, oh my God, what is all that, right? And some people know. It's just, I always say it flies under the creative real estate investing umbrella. But at the end of the day, still, it's awesome when you're traditional, right? If you're traditional and you know that stuff, it totally dominate your market, right? Because you can offer and deliver so much more. Your wealth of knowledge is so much greater, and you can feel good and sleep at night knowing that you can take care of your listing agent, buyers, people, investors, and anybody that comes to the table, knowing that you, almost like that movie with, I think it's Liam Neeson, and he says, I think the movie's called Taken, and he says, I have a certain set of skills, right? Then he goes into and rambles into stuff. Same thing with this. If you work with us or find somebody, I have a certain set of skills. We have a certain set of skills. We want to share that with you, right? That nobody on this planet, only about 1 to 3% actually know how to do what we do. The other 97% don't, or just choose not to, or they're going to give up. And maybe 1 to 3% are old dog investors, and they go, I'm going straight up cash with that, right? I'm not going to make up the back payments on that. I'm not going to deal with that pre-foreclosure. I'm not going to use any leverage and things of that nature. I'll buy some bitch cash, and I'm going to fix it, flip it, buy, hold, whatever, whether it's single family, commercial, or whatever it may be. I'm going to go down this way, and got any water, so my voice is getting a little harsh, right? Remember back in the day when I used to play rock and roll, Hollywood and stage and all that good stuff, right? Yeah, vocals, man, just go on for days and days, right? Drink that Mountain Dew, some water, and it was a blast, right? So just remember this, your passions. Remember what your skill set is. Remember what God gave you, because God does not make junk. Remember what he gave you, and go after it. Find others that are willing to help you, but you got to bring tremendous value to them to help them as well. You know, that's the problem with the world. It's not reciprocal. It's always about what's in it for me, what's in it for me, what's in it for me. I get that. We're human beings, right? But we have to sometimes think and go, man, how can I give back, right? I tried that before. I give the keys to the Lambo when I first started this stuff. And it just doesn't work, right? People won't drive it, or they want to drive it, but they don't want to learn how to drive it. So I get what was going on, you know, with what I was mentioning to you earlier about the earlier call, right? Disrupt the disruption and, you know, become an expert, right? You have to try it. You have to keep on going and trying different things, right? To see what's going to fit for you, because everybody's different, right? We're all unique in some way, but there are some things called systems and processes, and systems and processes do not break, right? People do. They work. And if they don't, then you just kind of adjust and adapt, tweak out a little bit and keep on rocking. Because real estate's in cycles. It happens. You can figure out what needs to be done. Technology, you adapt, like text, ringing voice message, right? Workflows and all that good stuff, you know, action plans, blah, 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 blah. I get it. It's a pain in the ass. But we'll work with you on that when you come aboard and work with us. Heck, we got, even if you're a buyer's agent, you're just getting into the business as a real estate agent. We got tons of leads. We'll give you leads. Bring aboard. But I will admit to you as well, right? We fired a lot of people. We got rid of a lot of people. We had to get rid of some VAs that weren't doing what they needed to do because they're dropping the ball. We got rid of just regular people that were working with us who wanted to do the business. We gave them a shot. It didn't work out. They didn't show up to the party, and they made excuses. Oh, my phone, it's my computer, or my username, password, or this or that, or, you know what, I got to go to the doctor. I got to pick up this. I got to do that. A bunch of excuses. We all got excuses, right? We all got shit that we got to do in life. I get it. I know. You know, in the business with me, our kids knew that, right? When they heard mom and dad on the phone, they knew to do what? Be quiet. Don't say a word. And then we're off. Boom. Back to the chaos, right? It's a beautiful, lovely thing. You know, so they'll learn up to be, you know, they're adults now, going to do their thing. And eventually they'll be working for us, and some do work for us, right? Or work with us, I should say, in the business to help us expand and grow. And, you know, at least, you know, you can trust them. I can trust them with my life and vice versa. But I'm going to have to go shut this down real quick, okay? But they're out there jamming. Tomorrow we got some cool stuff that's rolling. I'm going to share it with you. We got some properties that we're dealing with, some new mentees that are coming aboard and rocking and rolling with us. It is a selection process, but at the same token, we got that app that's going to be dropping. It's going to be beautiful. It's just going to be, we're going to have different programs in there. We'll have the membership stuff in there, and it'll be easy peasy. I like it way more than all the other training platforms because it's right there on your phone, on demand. Then if you need it, hey, it's built on, I think, on it's called AMP, right? On their platforms, right? Super fast, lightning fast, on a laptop, iPad, computer, and your phone. We all know we use this stuff here. This is important. I love everything about it that's being built out, so it's going to be awesome. I'm excited about it. And hopefully the others, past, present, and future mentees of America, and even real estate agents that come aboard and work with us, buyers agents, listing agents, you know, inside sales, all that good stuff, right? I'm super excited. We're super excited what's happening, and we're super excited for the future, okay? You should be excited for the future as well, because there's a lot of awesome opportunity that's coming up, okay? Don't let it scare you, okay? Hindsight's 20/20. If you knew, then you would be excited too. I'm here to share with you. A lot of you, if you watch this or you don't watch it, you're going to know. This is exciting, right? You're going to go, okay, yeah, I remember. There's a lot of people who are getting back into the business, and there's a lot of people that are getting out. Tons of real estate agents are going to be getting out, so there's opportunity. Tons of real estate investors are going to be getting in and out, so there's a lot of opportunity, okay? So this is what we're going to be doing, okay? Click the links down below. There's something free that I gave you. It's called Surfing for Deals. If you want to find properties, right? If you're looking for properties, it's going to be easy peasy. Copy and paste, boom, boom. There's a video, templates, and all that good stuff. Well, it'll blow up your phone, email, and text with sellers that need and want to sell. That's what you want. I know when I got started in business, my leads were about quality over quantity. And when someone raised their hand, I was like a great white shark, right? And I still am. Lead comes down the wire, 3 or 4 or 5 leads, didn't matter, because my ratios are at 70 to 80%. Because over time, it doesn't take, you're not going to do it overnight. But 70 to 80%, that means 7 to 8 out of every 10 deals or 10 leads I will close, right? And that's just the bottom line, right? Because Stone Cold Setzo, right? Or is that The Rock? I don't know. WWE, the jabroni action, right? But you know what? It's all about having fun. At the same token, you got to dig in, become the expert, right? Follow your passions. Never give up. Never stop dreaming. That's the thing I tell my youngsters, my young adults now that they're young adults and on their own doing their stuff, right? Is that never stop dreaming, right? When you stop dreaming, you're dead. Life is too precious. Life is awesome, and things can happen. I get it. Even with any of us, even myself, right? You know, but that's why you need people, books and things to keep you fired up and going. So that's our mission. That's my mission. It's myself and Elizabeth, the VIP exec's mission, is to help our fellow Americans throughout the United States of America. So make sure you vote correctly. If you enjoy the current inflation situation, then hey, it's been great. But I know that as a business owner and you know, living in America, I wouldn't want to live anywhere else except America, right? Then you know, do what you need to do. Reach out. We're here. It's open door. I'm here to help you. Call me, touch bases with me, DM, email, whatever. We can have a chat. If you need help with something, great. I know we're doing something on September 25th. It's a real estate domination meetup. If you're in Southern California, there may be a link. If there's not a link, I'll get you a link, or look out for it through my feed or the feed, right? And then just sign up. It's free, right? Free food, free drinks, right? Some coffee for sure, because I love coffee, right? And we'll touch bases. We'll break bread. We'll talk about creative real estate investing. We'll talk about traditional real estate as well, real estate lending, private money, hard money, traditional listings, and all that good stuff, as well as creative real estate investing, right? That's what we're all about. That's what I'm all about. Elizabeth is the expert on the public sector. That's the listings and buyers agents and all that good stuff. But there's some there's some magic to that too. Trust me. Well, look at this guy. He's riding his bike. I think it's a bicycle. It looks like a motorcycle. That's weird. Anyways, I'm going to sign off here. Rock and roll in all that you do. Happy Friday. Have an awesome weekend. Hopefully you're going to be rocking and rolling into the weekend, doing some business. If you have deals, send them over. We'll definitely are looking for deals, and we'll get you an offer within 24 to 72 hours. Yes, like anybody else, or not, or help you construct it and plug you in. Maybe run it through the network or give you some pointers on, hey, that's a deal. Because a lot of times people bring deals to the table and they're not deals, or they bring deals to the table. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to lose this. And we'll figure out a different way, a creative way to go, here's where the money's at, right? Because what you don't know is what you don't know at the end of the day, right? And what you do, and when you do, you do. Hey, Christopher, how's it going? Rock and roll, brother. Thanks for watching. You can rewatch this all the way through. There's always golden nuggets that drop on all these lives that I do. So I want to make it valuable, but I like live and uncut. There's not a script, right? We just go in, I give you the knowledge, we talk, and we go from there. Let me see, we're wrapping up here. It looks like the band is breaking down. It's dark out here, but it's a beautiful, lovely night in Southern California. I know, yeah, hey, there's other places I might want to go to Arizona. Arizona's the second California. That's awesome. They got a lot of gurus out there too, right? Where else? Florida's awesome. Too hot for me, though. Texas seems cool. If I were going to do the compound thing and maybe a big-ass estate, that'd be awesome. But I probably would have to move back and forth, right, to different properties to enjoy that juicy weather, right? As long as we're not down Tornado Alley, that would be awesome. So if we got some Texas properties, definitely reach out. We're buying in Texas. We'd love to look at that. We're doing stuff in Missouri, too. Believe it or not, only because there's properties out there that we're working on and mentees that are there. So definitely send those Missouri deals. They're over like Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Ohio. I like Dayton, Ohio, and a few other places. Send them over. If we can work them, cool, great. Get you paid, work together on a deal, whatever it is, right? The door's open. A lot of stuff is changing. We're gearing up for 2020, the rest of the quarter of 2024 and 2025, all the way up into 2027, because we know stuff is going to happen. Things are happening right now. The market's already adjusting. Things are already happening, right? Especially when the government or, National Association or whatever you want to call it, over a period of time start getting into stuff and start changing the narrative, right? But the great thing about it is that there's people out there that have been doing that stuff for a while, right? As a CP person I told you about. So definitely excited about that. And reach out and touch bases with me. And we'll do some business, okay? So without further ado, rock and roll and all that you do. Thank you for watching. This is sponsored by VIP Execs Realty and Lending. Step into excellence if you're wanting to hang your license or work with us anywhere in the United States of America. It does not matter. And AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. In AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind where we train and mentor you 7 days a week if needed. That's right. It's one of the only programs on the planet, right? And we will partner up and do deals together, and we'll rock, right? Powered by AMP Live Media, a marketing, broadcasting, and media company that helps us with all this stuff. Thank you. You know who you are. Thank you all past, present, future mentees of America. Thank you to anybody who's worked with us. You know, hey, in God we trust, rock and roll, made in America. You have an awesome one. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.